Anxiety is an emotion that makes us feel unsettled, nervous, or worried. It is normal for humans to get anxious from time to time. In fact, it's a functional and adaptive response when we are faced with a threatening situation. However, when it crosses the line into an anxiety disorder, our perception of threat is exaggerated, and we may feel we are in danger, even when that is not the case. In today's video, we talk about 5 ways you can relieve excessive anxiety and learn to live a broader spectrum of life. Hey there, welcome to today's video. If you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, please do, and click on the notification bell below so you can be notified whenever we upload new content. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up while you're at it. Learning to manage anxiety can be hard, but it's not impossible. All you really need is the right strategy and assistance, and you will learn to first tolerate, then eventually overcome it. So, below are 5 ways you can manage your anxiety if it's something you struggle with. 1. Cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT. First and foremost, we have cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT. CBT is an evidence-based form of therapy and has been shown to be an effective treatment for anxiety. It's the gold standard treatment for anxiety disorders. CBT can help change how you think and behave when you find yourself feeling anxious. The premise of CBT is that our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors are intimately intertwined. If one changes, it directly affects the other two. The difficult part, however, is that we cannot change emotions like anxiety directly. CBT, therefore, targets changing thoughts and behaviors so that we can change emotions. Targeting thoughts is referred to as cognitive restructuring or cognitive flexibility. Take, for example, that you text a close friend and ask them to go grab lunch tomorrow. A few minutes go by, a few hours go by, no response. You start to worry and have thoughts like, is she annoyed by me? Does she no longer want to be my friend? Did I do or say something to offend her the other day? These interpretations and thoughts about the incident inevitably leads to, you guessed it, anxiety. CBT helps to change your ways of interpreting situations. Oh, my friend must be busy working. Is my friend in therapy right now? Maybe she's taking a nap. These thoughts lead to completely different feelings. The other way CBT targets anxiety is through behavioral change. Say you're invited to a party for next weekend. As you start thinking about the prospects of talking to strangers at the party, you start to get nervous and anxious. The day before the party, you decide your anxiety is too much and text your friend that you won't be able to make it. Quickly, your anxiety goes down and you feel more relaxed, but you start feeling regret and FOMO for missing out on an opportunity to socialize and have fun. Behavioral change is going to the party despite feeling horribly anxious in the short term. Once you're there, you begin to realize you are anxious, but the situation is not as bad as you had imagined. The more you expose yourself to this anxiety via exposure, the less scary the same thing will be in the future. I'll be making an in-depth video on CBT in the future, so please follow my channel to make sure you don't miss it. If you're seeking treatment for anxiety, you'd likely try CBT out before any other treatment. However, that's not your only option. Continue with me and see the other options you have. 2. Mindful meditation. I know that when you think of mindfulness meditation, a bunch of people sitting on the floor doing yoga probably comes to mind. Well, that's not all there is to mindfulness meditation. Mindfulness involves deliberately paying attention to the present moment in a non-judgmental, accepting way. It involves focusing your attention on an object. It can be anything, including your breath, a candle, your body, and even sensations and perception like sounds or smells. How you approach mindfulness meditation is the key to mindfulness. Because anxiety can make your thoughts race, mindfulness is important so that you can concentrate and focus on one thought at a time. By noticing these thoughts, you can now begin to accept your anxious thoughts as they are without judging them. So, how can you practice mindfulness meditation? Focus on the present. Sit still and focus on the emotions and sensations you're experiencing at the time. Hold whatever you discover in your mind without judging them as good or bad or pushing them away. Breathe. Focus your attention next on breathing. Create a pattern for your breathing and pay all your attention to it. Find out whether your breathing is shallow or deep and check if the sensation you feel is greater in your chest or nose. Breathe and check again. As you keep breathing, move the attention from your breathing to the other parts of your body and keep noticing the changes. Rinse and repeat. Mindfulness meditation is a great choice because it has no side effects and costs absolutely $0 to practice. You can do it in the comfort of your home and you don't need a coach. However, you can get a coach if you can afford it or if you think it's necessary. Practice is key, though, so don't give up if it's difficult at first. There are people like monks who dedicate their entire lives to the practice, so it is a skill that you cultivate as you practice. 3. Exercise. Exercising isn't easy. If you've ever run a mile or two out of the blue, you know what I'm saying. However, everybody can attest to the fact that exercise can help you feel better, especially when you're feeling anxious. There are two main types of exercise, aerobic and anaerobic. Aerobic exercise is any physical activity that raises the heart rate and increases the body's need for oxygen over an extended period of time. Examples of aerobic exercise include running, cycling, swimming, and dancing. During aerobic exercise, the body uses oxygen to produce energy, which results in many benefits for the body, such as improving cardiovascular health, increasing endurance and stamina, burning calories, reducing the risk of chronic diseases such as heart disease, diabetes, and certain cancers, and improving overall mood and mental health. Anaerobic exercise, on the other hand, involves short, intense bursts of physical activity that do not rely on oxygen to produce energy. Examples of anaerobic exercise include weightlifting, sprinting, and high-intensity interval training. During anaerobic exercise, the body produces energy without the need for oxygen, which can lead to increases in muscle strength, power, and speed, improved metabolism, and overall body composition. Research has shown the combination of both aerobic and anaerobic exercise can help with anxiety. 4. Psychiatric medications. Psychiatric medication is a controversial topic and has a lot of stigma attached to it. If you don't feel the need to take medication for your anxiety, there certainly should not be pressure for you to do so. However, the stigma surrounding psychiatric medication can be a significant barrier for individuals who need treatment for mental health conditions. Unfortunately, many people still view psychiatric medication as a sign of weakness or a crutch for those who are unable to cope with their problems on their own. However, this stigma is unfounded and can prevent individuals from seeking the help they need to manage their mental health. Importantly, medications can lead to behavior change, which can ultimately lead to positive effects on your anxiety, similar to CBT behavioral change. It's important to seek help from a qualified psychiatrist if you're considering medication for anxiety. Psychiatrists can provide expert guidance, personalized treatment, monitoring and adjustment, information and education, and ultimately improve your quality of life. Don't be afraid to talk to your psychiatrist about medication for anxiety. 5. Change your diet. Did you know that what you eat can impact your anxiety levels? That's right. Your diet plays a huge role in your mental and emotional well-being. So if you want to kick anxiety to the curb, it's time to stock up on some anxiety-busting foods. Omega-3 fatty acids found in fatty fish, nuts, and seeds are like little superheroes for your brain, reducing anxiety and improving overall function. And don't forget about complex carbs like whole grains and fruits, which can help keep your blood sugar stable and boost your mood. Probiotics found in yummy foods like yogurt and kimchi can promote a healthy gut and lead to a healthier mind. And magnesium-rich foods like avocado and dark chocolate can help relax your muscles and ease anxiety. Also very important is to make sure you get high-protein foods in you to start your day off in the morning. Cortisol levels spike in the morning, and drinking coffee first or eating something sugary to start your day off is a recipe for higher levels of anxiety. Beware also of caffeine and processed foods, which can exacerbate symptoms. And with that said, we've come to the end of this video. Did you find this helpful? Then let me know by dropping a comment below. See you next time.